Oh, hey. Hello, hey. If you like good old podcast, that you're in luck because that's this one. Stick around. Talk about you and talk about me. And if you don't want to talk about
Elizabeth Regina.
Okay, that's better.
Podcast, very important.
Guys, I'm trying to.
Elizabeth II.
I feel sick.
George III.
Right.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome to Podcast Very Important, the only podcast you should be listening to. Each week we count down the top 10 number one most important things you need to know about any given subject. And our subject this week is, the Queen.
The Queen.
The Queen.
That's right, everybody. It's the Queen. And no, that wasn't Scott Thompson. That was me doing an impression of the Queen. And those other voices you heard were the two buttes that are also on this show. Shane Cooley.
Hey, what's up? Queen here. Queen of the Damned, Shane Cooley.
And the other one, Jack Piss.
Hey, I was just thinking about how doing hello very loud, but then I thought you'd get mad at me and try to restart the episode, so I didn't do it. But it was going to be really loud, a really loud hello.
This is the fourth try at the episode, so I'm glad you dialed that back.
I mean, I'm happy with it. There we go. I like
Okay,
it. That's
restart.
very good. There we go. Okay, we're back to the beginning. If you guys like if we keep fucking around like this.
Connor, do we have a guest? What are we doing? Let's get into it. Who is this? Who am I?
Podcast, very important.
Rah.
Our guest this week is our good friend from the Lola and Lani podcast. It's Alanis Percocet herself.
Hi, boys. Hi, boys. It's so nice to
Oh my
be
God, I'm
here.
gonna shit.
And
Gonna
a royal
shit.
wave
Gonna
to
shit.
you.
Yes,
A royal
very
wave.
regal.
my goodness.
Very regal. Shane, you seem very excited about the Queen today. Is royalty something that sort of gets your motor going?
Yeah, I mean, she's on all my money,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Like all of it. And
Shane collects
my,
the stuff.
my coins. I collect money as much as I can get.
That's
And,
really
Money
weird.
collector, it's wicked.
Yeah,
That's kinda quirky.
And, thank you. And
Yeah.
you know, the Queen, she gives me a day off once a year. That's cool.
Yeah.
Fireworks. I mean, we'll get into all this stuff, but I one day when I grow up,
Mhm.
I want to be the Queen.
That's kind of wonderful. I think it's really great that you set those goals for yourself, you know?
And that you're not, that the gender roles that come with the monarchy are finally being abolished. Like, finally, the monarchy is showing the fellas some love.
Yeah.
That's really, that's progress. That's what I like to say. Jack, are you, you seem less enthused about the Queen. What's going on there?
I'm just trying to distinguish which one we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me?
There are so many of them. Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Think about it. There's the
Are
one.
there actually? I didn't know that.
There's the Queen of the Damned from the movie Queen of the Damned, famously music done by Jonathan Davis from Korn.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's
shit,
the
true.
Queen. The
Jack,
guest.
I just taught you all of this stuff immediately before the show, and you're
Yeah,
stealing all of my information.
I'm trying to flex
gave you
my
these
retention.
notes.
Look
Okay.
at how well I remembered. We have a queen for a freaking guest.
That's true.
Queen is also a mattress. It's a band. I rest my case, Your Majesty.
Yeah, Connor, they're not wrong. When I came on today, I thought we would be talking about, Miss Queen herself sitting on her big royal palace in somewhere in the UK. There's no real way to know for sure where the throne is, famously. But in a lot of ways, there's many other iterations of the Queen that we can be sort of gabbing about today.
That's true. And we also don't know, we record these ahead of time, guys. And I think just recently we found out that the Queen is in a bad state health-wise. So
Yeah.
it might be good to focus on different kinds of queens. Just, we don't know when this is going to come out. So, I mean, maybe we have
had
a
to get
new
it
queen.
in quick.
Maybe
Yeah.
we have Queen William now. I don't know. Like, maybe,
William,
whoever's
yeah.
next in line.
Queen William. Yeah.
I saw cell phone footage of the Queen when no one was looking swallow an entire egg.
Oh my
Shell
goodness.
and all?
When she thought, yeah. And then she blinked sideways. What do you make of that?
I saw that in reverse. I
Huh.
was like, what?
Oh,
That
it
doesn't make
came
any
out?
sense. Like she was like, and then it would go back in. And I was like, oh, that's funny. That makes sense how they did that.
Jack,
The
are you
eye blink, I don't
suggesting
know.
that our queen, because we are, of course, Canada, we are a royal colony. Thank you so much.
Yes, bless her.
Are you suggesting that our queen, God save her, is some sort of lizard person?
She could be some kind of lizard person who does sex magic in the castles in the UK. It could be something like that. I've heard extremely smart men talk about that kind of thing, and I'm inclined to trust them because they have primetime radio spots, AM radio spots.
I'm going to go
2
around the
a.m.
table,
to
and I
5
want
a.m.
everyone to name a smart man. Go. Shane, name a smart man.
Connor Doyle.
Connor Doyle, name a smart man.
Jack Piss.
Sorry?
Thank you.
Wait, pardon me?
I mean,
No, keep going. It's fine.
huh?
Oh God, boys, it's
Sorry, I was just thinking about like Jack really brought to my attention that there isn't just one queen. And that
Yeah,
was pretty
he was.
smart to
Yeah,
me.
he was the
And
one who
also
came
had
up with
all
the Queen of the Damned stuff.
He
You're
also
right.
had the
Jonathan-
Queen of the Damned
yeah,
stuff. He
the Jonathan
also
Davis
had
stuff.
all the info about So
well,
No,
and
you're right.
Shane,
Smart.
you have that tattoo on your lower back that says "dumb bitch," and it's written in a really thick calligraphy font. So sometimes people do have the tendency to think of you as a dumb bitch because that is how you have chosen to self-identify.
Well, what they don't understand is that that's a label for my lower half. I say I got the lower half of a dumb bitch. I got to dump her like a dumb bitch. It's a whole song. If they listen to the track,
Yeah. When is
Very
that album
rude.
coming out? You've been teasing that for a while. You dropped that single a few years ago.
yeah, I got to clear a lot of samples.
Yeah.
Breakfast at Tiffany's,
Sure.
both the song and a lot of the dialogue from the film.
Yeah.
I use.
he's been really busy on the "What did you do over the break?"
Yeah,
themes,
he's been
too.
making tons of super crass. What did you do over the break jingles?
Yeah, Shane Cooley made a lot of that bullshit, but
Yeah.
So your lower half is a dumb bitch. The top half of you, though.
yeah, like a toothpaste tube. I squeezed all the smarts up into my brain.
That's okay. So you're concentrating it.
Well, but wouldn't that be
Mhm.
like the toothpaste is outside of the tube then? Because isn't your brain is where all your smarts are? So how did you squeeze it?
I understand.
I don't know
what
if
you
I'm
mean.
smart enough to
get
figure this one out.
I
Yeah, just
have
my
an inversion
detail.
table, and I'll spend 4 or 5 hours on it, and by the end of it, I'm having new ideas for sure.
Huh.
Okay,
Now-
Jack, who do you think's the smartest man you know?
Oh, it's gonna have to be Gandalf the White.
Gandalf the White. It's
fair.
interesting that you leaned
Okay.
into the white version of Gandalf. What is it about Gandalf the Gray that isn't quite doing it for you?
Yeah, Gandalf the Silver Fox.
I think he quit smoking when he became Gandalf the White. I just
Oh,
respect
yeah.
that kind of personal journey. He was hitting that pipe so hard in the first movie and a half before
Yeah.
he.
Oh, don't cry, Jack.
I'm not crying.
We
okay,
also
bro.
we also spent a lot of time, Jack especially, on like his urban retelling of Lord of the Rings, where he was Gandalf the Black, and that didn't go over well at all.
Yeah.
I don't remember that whatsoever. I don't think I
No,
maybe
I know you hit your head a lot with the staff.
Yeah.
You hit your head a lot with the staff.
Well, I like to think of him as Gandalf.
Music was good. Yeah,
Yes.
Gandalf. Gandalf. yeah.
Gandalf the Silver Fox. And it's
Absolutely
true.
giving it out. I love a knowledgeable, worldly man who appreciates, the simpler things in life. That's really attractive to me. So Gandalf is definitely on my list. He's on my hall pass for sure.
He's definitely one of the best queens we've ever had.
Oh,
Yeah, were there
absolute
any
queen.
queens in Lord of the Rings?
Hold on. I have one question first. Do you think Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen ever kiss in character?
In
Like
character?
as Gandalf and Captain?
Oh, I think that they have a silly kind of a silly relationship, but I don't know if they ever are like in character together. I think they're really busy.
Yeah.
I guarantee that Saruman watches.
I like to imagine them doing like maybe splitting an Uber back to the airport, and they're like, whatever, for old time's sake, Captain.
I think I may have missed that. That is that like the fourth Lord of the Rings or something? I don't remember Gandalf and Captain meeting.
I just know that that they're good friends, and I ship them. That's all I want to say, man. I ship
know
these
what?
two
I'm
together.
gonna take a
Is there
stance
like
here.
Return of the Queen or something?
Yeah.
You know, the 2 5G towers. Like, is there
Sort of
Are
a
there
modern
any- are there any
retelling.
Yeah, well, I'm just wondering, like, where did you get this idea that Captain from Star Trek came down and said hi to Gandalf? You know?
Well, it's his slash fic.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's a fanfic. Do you
Yeah.
want to read some of that?
I would love to hear some, Jack.
My instinct is to say no.
Oh,
It's
look, here
very,
it is. I actually
very
just found it.
private. Okay.
Yeah, I'm printing
Yeah,
it out.
you're saying
right
no
now.
and you're handing it to each
Here
of
you
us.
go.
Yeah,
There
just
we go.
just know this is really intimate.
Let's just do a nice
you
table
guys.
read here. This looks good.
Yeah.
Jack, I
Okay.
really like the illustrations to go along with it. It really brings the story
yeah.
to life.
I did them left-handed, so no one would know it was me who did it.
Oh.
I don't remember Captain having such boobs. Did you want us to play certain people, Jack?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Connor, if you could be Gandalf, and then Shane, if you could be Captain. What's his name?
Captain.
Godreau?
Picard.
Picard. Thank you. And Alanis, if you would please do me the huge honor of playing the supporting characters, but then also Queen Amidala.
Great. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got the look today, those big lips and the hair, so.
Oh, I thought those were bear claws on either side of your
they
head.
are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you want some?
Ooh, smart
Oh.
and practical.
Yeah.
That's why you smell good too.
Well, I know that my boys, you boys of mine, you need a snack. Yeah, about halfway through an episode, you start to get.
get hungry.
Can you feed that to me, please?
Yeah. I'm just going to lean over.
Also, whoever left this tapioca pudding out, I ate it.
Guys, you know I'm not allowed to eat this.
Okay, and now
All
we
right.
will read from an exciting excerpt from Return of the Queen by Jack Piss.
This is
Okay. Interior walk-in closet. There's a shelf covered in New Balance sneakers, and there's like a cool ottoman in the middle of the walk-in closet. Captain Picard is looking at all the different New Balance shoes and hemming and hawing. Gandalf is straightening his beard. It stinks.
Oh,
Smells bad. Captain Picard stops what he's doing to go over to Gandalf.
Oh, what's going on with all this? Buddy. Captain's buddy. It's me.
My good friend, I am having a difficult time getting these New Balances clean. My hand keeps getting stuck in my stinky beard as I try and retrieve whatever it is that stinks up this baby.
I could hold up your beard if you need. If you desire.
Captain Picard reaches out for Gandalf's beard, but it's hot. It singes him. Oh, ouch.
Oh,
No mortal man may touch this beard.
Cut to ice cream store later that day. Gandalf is holding a vanilla chocolate swirl. Captain Picard has a SpongeBob popsicle.
gotta get the waffle cone.
I like to eat the eyes first.
Hey, hun, what
They're gum.
can I get you? Everyone's good. You've got your SpongeBob. You've got your waffle cone. This is, of course, Queen Amidala's ice creamery. And I'm just so excited to see two of my favorite customers here in the store. How are you guys doing?
Oh, Your Majesty.
Your
This
Majesty.
tastes delicious, but SpongeBob looks like shit.
Yeah. Well, we find
It's
the ones that
melting all
look the
over.
worst always taste the best. So you're really looking at what looks to be a photorealistic dish sponge. And
it tastes like a sponge as well.
interesting. So I want you.
Picard, hold your tongue! How dare you speak to the Queen in such a tone,
It's
you
honestly
ruffian!
fine. It's honestly fine because actually,
oh.
sweetie, I want you to stay with me on this journey because when you get past the outer layer of photorealistic and also taste realistic sponge, I want you to just sort of bite through that and I want you to tell me what you find because I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised.
It better be some sort of cream or flavored goop. If not, I'll demand a Sonic the Hedgehog popsicle.
Well, and we can do that too. He looks super fucked though.
Captain Picard dabs at his lips with a napkin and then reaches out to take a big bite of SpongeBob. And he does, and something's wrong. There's
my God.
There's meat in there. There's flesh. There's flesh inside this thing.
Oh my God, this never happens. No. That is, that's actually not what it looks like. This is,
Let me see that. Let me see that.
shit.
Gandalf grabs it, smells it.
Pippin?
Look, Pippin was down in those mines. He was making a racket and something had to be done. And I did it, okay? You're welcome. The Fellowship never would have survived without me following behind you, taking care of things as we went.
A policeman walks over with a popsicle in his mouth. He's no hands. He just has the popsicle in his mouth.
Hello, officer.
Hey, I couldn't help but overhear that you just confessed to murdering, what are they, midgets? What are those things?
Well, I don't know if that's, that's kind of derogatory.
Jack. Yeah, sorry, Jack. That's not really. So first off, I mean,
know about that.
really good job writing. You really. I think maybe it's a little offensive.
Well, was that
Well, it
like
was
a
a cop.
commentary against the cops? Like
Right.
you're like, cops are bad people.
The cop
That's why
was
he
going
said that.
Jack doesn't believe
shooting.
that. The
When
character
it's-
does.
I don't at all. I know they're called little people, or
Big
or
world.
Chris, or April, or whatever their names are.
Right. Or Chris or
Right.
April. Okay. Well,
Those just sound like little person names. I don't know.
huh. Well,
Okay. Well, I think it's time for a break. And we'll be
Please.
right back with more podcasts very important after this.
Podcast very important.
Podcast very important.
All let's talk about tiptoes.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's podcast very important, and we have that very special thing that happens every time we come back from the break.
Oh, what is it?
Whoa, Shane, come
Please.
on. I think you could probably, if we put our heads together, we could probably remember what it is.
I think Shane invented it.
I think you know what it is. I think Shane probably has a good idea, and he's being coy.
Well, apparently I'm the only dumb bitch on this podcast.
well, that's just your lower half,
Okay.
babe.
Just half of you, though.
Okay, well, let's maybe this will jog your memory. Dumb bitch.
I'm a little man that lives without a pan, so I come to borrow one from my best friend. Covered in soot, it smells like smoke. Ham on the outside, enough to make it choke. Ham on the inside, beans on the outside. See you salivating and your mouth open wide. Ham on the inside, beans on the outside. Scribble down your gullet, bean ham, a long slide. Picking up the ham like a porky clitoris. Gobble down bacon bits off Aunt Dolores. Now it's time for Porky chorus. Ham cloud so loud, they get a chorus.
All right. You heard the song. What did you do over the break?
Is that what he said? I think it was like instructions on cooking some sort of ham skillet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was taking notes.
Yeah. I don't know. I ordered it, and it was supposed to be about, it's supposed to be what did you do on the break? Maybe they heard it wrong or something. But, and just pretend when he says smoking that ham, he means what'd you do on the break?
Having a break.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Alanis, what did you do over the break?
I've just sort of been looking through this retrospective on Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, bless her soul.
Yeah. You know, it's a collection of photos of her through the years with her many corgis. And I was just sort of, flipping my way through there, admiring all these little, tiny, stumpy little corgis and wondering, what's it like to be a corgi in the royal court?
Yeah. Your butt would be showing all the time, right?
Oh,
I mean,
Because your tail's up, you don't wear pants.
They
sounds
don't
You're
like
the
it'd
only
be a
person that doesn't
TLC
have to wear
show.
pants.
yeah. You'd think the royal corgis would wear pants, or little dresses,
Yeah, a little red, with the beefeater hat or the
Yeah.
big tall thing, Or just
Adorable.
you could get a cat. You get a cat, black cat, to sit on the dog's head.
Or at least some fucking bling, some drip on those dogs, for Christ's sake.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, like one of those orbs that the royalty are always
Yeah.
carrying around.
A scepter.
Ooh, scepter's good.
Do you think they have cats running around the palace, like little mouser cats catching mice?
They probably have robots.
Really?
Roomba, but with a little meat grinder on it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Those aren't available to the public.
Not yet.
No way.
No.
What did you do over the break, Shane?
Oh, me. Well, I been going through my DVD collection and just watching the credits to movies to see if I slipped in there.
And
Any luck?
If I'm in any of the special thanks, if
Update.
I managed to be the key grip, the guy who holds the big ring of keys.
yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I get up to that I don't.
Do you
Did
often
you-
show up to screen to movie sets and just grip a set of keys?
I'll do whatever they let me. So, I find if you do a bit of a sidewalk walk, like you look like you're looking forward and you're paying attention to something, maybe you're reading a newspaper and you just step sideways
Yeah.
into the set, and then suddenly you're slinging sandwiches to the crew. Suddenly you're bundling up cables.
That's so funny. I actually heard that that's how Leonardo DiCaprio ended up in Titanic. That sidestep.
Yeah, it was
Shut
an
up that
accident. Jack wasn't even a character.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
No.
He's a swindler.
No.
It was all just about Rose, and then they were like, "Hold on, this kid's."
It was
got
all
something."
about Kate Winslet.
Yeah, it was all about, and like the nudie scene.
Yeah. It was just her sort of admiring her nude body, being like, I am woman, hear me roar. It was really about female empowerment. And then they were like, but what if she gets dicked down by a poor guy?
The boat sank. That's what happened.
The fucking boat
That's what
sank.
happened.
Don't
It
mix
stank.
classes.
It didn't stank. It sank.
What did I say?
Oh, I thought you said it stank.
I did say that.
Well, it probably stinks now.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
I mean,
It probably
probably did.
smells terrible.
It
Yeah.
smelled like hot. It smelled like hot car sex in there, probably.
Jack, what you doing, break?
What did I do over the break? Well, I had a Kundalini awakening. My ego died. I realized I'm bad. I'm rotten, and that I'll never say anything offensive ever again.
That's fierce. I love that
Kundalini,
for
is that
you.
like a
Oh.
yogurt dish? What's the deal?
See, I would never say something like that ever again. Probably.
Really? That just sounds kind of tasty. I don't know. I'd probably
It
have
was
that.
tasty.
Right? Is it like
It was-
a yop?
Mm.
You know how
I think you're
Indian
thinking.
restaurants they have stuff that are like yop.
Yeah.
Yogurt, you mean?
Are you
Yeah, but
suggesting that,
drinkable
Like a
yogurt.
drinkable yogurt, like a thick, like a lassie.
yeah, a lassie tube? A lassie tube would be great.
Hey, that's what it is. So what's a kundalini?
Kundalini awakening, I think was like a really deeply spiritual moment where like a sort of, I don't know, a celestial snake kind of swallowed me. Then I was the snake. I swallowed myself. And then, my ego died and then I was reborn and I carry all my old sins, but with new eyes.
Oh, so we were all working pretty hard on this break.
Yeah.
What about you,
that's
Connor?
a lot.
Well, it finally happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wanted to clap there.
Okay. Oh, please do. Please do.
All right.
Oh my god,
Thank you.
I'm gonna shit. I'm so excited. I'm gonna
Thank
shit.
you. It's been a while and it's taken a lot of work, but finally getting to this point feels it's indescribable.
I
Really.
can see it on your face. You're different.
Thank you.
You've got
Thank you.
summit fever.
Okay, I'll say it. What are you talking about?
What I did on the break
Yeah, what is that
It's
thing?
kind of
finally
obvious, isn't
happened.
it?
So I did it. So it was good.
What happened?
Finally got there. Look at him. You can see it all over his
I mean,
face.
Shane, it's
What does it involve?
Clear as
Did
day.
you take some Imodium or would it? Were you building something?
Like, I'm just so fired up from it. It's working. You know what I mean? Like, things are going
Yeah,
according
it
to
is.
plan. Yeah, it's really great. It's really good. So I'm
Shane
really
sounds
happy
like
about
a
it.
little rain cloud trying to rain on this little parade we're having here.
I just want to understand, and maybe I'm a dumb bitch from the waist up as well.
Oh, fuck.
Apparently, if I don't get it, but we can move on. That's fine. We
Shane,
got
is it
Queens to talk about?
boys? Let's be real with each other, okay? Shane, is it because Connor didn't return
Yeah, it's because he didn't pick me.
Oh,
I'll
God.
admit it.
Okay.
because he didn't say that you were the smartest man ever?
Yeah, or at least one of in the pantheon.
I didn't know I could say one of. You're definitely in the pantheon.
I
Like-
think it's kind of a double whammy. It's being snubbed and then also me winning over you.
Yeah, Jack.
Come
being
on.
the smartest
Yeah.
man in the world.
Well, because
do
who
it.
can I? If nobody's going to say it to Jack, then what's
Yeah.
what's he going to do? Then it's just you and me.
He needs this, Shane.
I'm at best like a surprisingly lucid conversation with a chatbot. At best.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Shane, Jack needs this. You don't.
Yeah, and the other, like, this guy said,
Oh, I thought we would
Uh-uh.
never come back to it.
like, I had said he was my favorite beforehand, and now I'm starting to think it's this dumb bitch that's been in front of me all along.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, I feel a bit better. I don't even need to
All
know what you
right.
did on the break.
Okay, Shane, you got there. Hey. I mean, it would have been better if you did it over the break.
So what are we talking about? Queen of the Damned soundtrack?
We're talking about Queen of the Damned soundtrack. Do you think that, I mean, speaking of movies, Queen Elizabeth, is she watching films? I think she has like one movie a year that she watches,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
and she, probably watches it in like a private screening room, and she thinks that that's what the common people, it's like a window into what the common folk are doing,
What movie do
regardless
you
of what
think
movie it is.
Like, can you imagine her like seeing a Lars von Trier movie? I think it might kill her.
Blow.
And she's just like,
I don't know.
I would never, they're all like this? I'd
They're
never
all like
partake in
this.
such a
Oh,
thing.
in every film does Willem Dafoe's penis get smashed by a brick?
Yeah.
I don't know,
he's
man.
coming blood.
Yeah.
I see it. I see her like in track pants on a sofa, just letting Netflix play while she like scrolls through her phone. I think the
Yeah.
Queen's like all of us.
I
She's just-
think she just. Sorry, go ahead, please, Alanis, please.
No,
Alanis, you must.
I think the song "What If God Was One of Us." I think she has like a secret room that's like a normie room where she has like pink fluffy slippers. She's got like Disney Plus on, and she's just sort of like, I don't know, reading like a John Grisham novel and just like absolutely chilling the fuck out.
So you think she's potentially like she'll grab her Doritos when she goes? She's like, I'll be in the
No,
the-
she's a
the
smart food
Queen's
person for
quarters.
sure.
And she goes in there. Yeah, she gets
Yeah.
some smart food.
Smart food for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then she puts on like It's Always Sunny. It's like
She loves Charlie Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac.
D, you stupid bird.
I mean, she's really busy, so it's either that or she just has like an aide brief her in the morning and say like the end of all the Oscar nominated movies.
Well, you say she's really busy, but she's actually Alanis got us an in with her. We
Get
have
out.
Yeah, we've
the
got a
Queen.
call set
Yeah.
up with the Queen. That's right. God bless her.
I haven't shaved.
She can't
You
see.
look great, babe.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna
not my
call her
face.
now. Ba-ding ding 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 ding. Oh wait, that's America. What's a please hold for the Queen.
Oh my god, their British voices. They all sound so smart, Even if they're not, they just sound smart.
I can hardly understand it.
Sorry guys, I forgot the time difference here. So
Oh,
can
yeah.
you vamp for me while we
Oh.
wait for the Queen?
Oh, yeah. I think the Queen's really misunderstood in a lot of ways. I think she's actually probably a bit of a party girl.
oh my
Oh,
Oh, hey.
Okay, wow. Queen, ma'am, if you could just just have the phone a bit further from your face.
Oh, she likes Bridgerton. Your Royal Highness. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to hang up on
it's
you,
making
Your
me
Highness,
squint.
if you don't give us something a little quieter, please.
Yeah,
It's really
tone it down, you
high-pitched.
crazy, sweet, crazy lady.
Oh, hello. I'm very sorry about that, gentlemen.
It's perfectly all right, Your Royal Highness. Are you enjoying the new season of Bridgerton?
I love it. I love it. I can't wait till I'm played by a person of color.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so what's the deal with that show? It's like a hip new retelling of some royal nonsense and they all fuck?
No, it's just like it's not about race, so it doesn't matter, and they all fuck.
I heard there's
Okay, well,
less
what's the
fucking in
time
season
period?
2.
I believe it's the early 1800s, perhaps a little earlier.
So is it just like
The Regency era, perhaps?
it's just like an era, or are they doing specific real events?
No,
like is
I-
Napoleon in it? Does he have a huge schlong?
I mean, if it's the Regency era, he would be, but I think it's more about, it's more a fictional bunch of people.
Wow, riveting.
I think Napoleon had a micropenis.
I knew Napoleon.
You knew him?
Did you?
Yes.
Well, I'm just looking at the calendar. No, it's sure.
I don't
I'm
think
I
the
don't wanna
longest
play wrong.
reigning monarch of all time.
No, you're not.
Little Shaney, I know.
You're not.
I'm not?
Sabuza the second. He's the longest.
That's the flying slave trader from episode 1. Nice try.
No, it's he was the leader of what was it? Swaziland.
Yeah, the guy that walked on his hands.
Oh,
Okay,
you're right.
guys.
The
Hey,
pod
you're
racer.
talking about the guy that kept calling people Bantha Poodoo.
Yeah,
No, there's a guy who this is the one specific monarch I know a lot about. He reigned for 83 years because his dad, the former king, died when he was 1 because he was dancing too hard or something. He died while dancing.
Ugh,
And then he became the monarch for 83 years.
Your Highness,
Longest.
are you ever worried about death by dancing? Because we suspect that you're a bit of a party queen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my favorite movie is Dirty Dancing.
Oh my god, I love Dirty Dancing.
Yes, me too.
Now,
Yes.
what kind of music do you like to dance to? Breakfast at Tiffany's, Queen of the Damned soundtrack,
Hard bass.
hard bass.
It's like a
Interesting.
kind of a gopnik thing.
I
Like
like listening to
Panzermensch.
like German techno. I really like
Oh,
anything
Schlager.
from the Eastern Bloc. You know,
Cool.
just hard shit that just doesn't let up.
Your Highness, do you ever go among the common people and like go to a discotheque and just sort of like rage out with the common folks?
Yes.
Ah, I knew it.
You'll act like you're cosplaying like the queen.
It's
Yeah.
exactly right. I go out and I say, "Oh, look at I'm dressed like the queen." I put on a plastic crown, and I go, "Oh, I'm the queen, and I'm in a
Everyone's
race."
like-
ecstasy.
You're right. People think that's funny.
Right. And everyone's like, well, she can't be the queen.
Connor, do you have anything to ask of the queen? You've kind of just been holding the phone in front of you.
No,
Adam.
no.
He seems really scared.
Why
I
are you
am.
so nervous?
This is the
Starstruck.
queen. All right,
the
we were brought up to speak the queen's English, and I can barely speak the Connor's English. I'm so afraid.
She's just a slob like one of us. Rides the bus like one of us.
No way.
Don't be such a little bitch, Connor.
Okay.
Okay, now, queen.
Even the queen knows that you're a little bitch.
Yeah. Well, I do have that back tattoo.
Your Majesty, your Highness, Your Majesty, your sweetness, your excellence.
Yes, my little dinkum. What is it?
How come you never answered any of the Christmas letters I sent? And how are you?
I'm well, and Jack, sweetie, I am not Santa Claus.
I mean, yeah, wink, wink. We get it. I'm a little bit too old
No,
for
we
that.
are not
but-
the same. I responded to your first 2 letters when you were 7 years old,
Yeah,
and
I
I,
thought-
was explicitly clear. I thought it was very
No.
cute when you were younger.
yeah.
But
You
now-
can drop the charade. I'm on the inside. I know. I get it.
Jack,
I'm
can I
one.
speak
I'm on
to you?
one of the cool ones.
Can I speak to you for a second, please?
You are. Keep going. Speak to me for more
just
seconds.
a sidebar away from
Oh,
this.
yeah,
we can go.
Okay,
we can go
cool.
over here. Shane and I.
I mean,
have a
I
lot
can
of
just
things
I
to
can
do.
just
we got
give
other
him the
stuff to
phone.
do.
We don't need to go to the other side of the room. I can just give him the phone.
Yeah, that'd be good. I really like to stretch my legs.
Okay, here you go.
I gotta take my
Are
pants off
you-
to stretch
are
my
you
legs.
alone? Are you
My
alone,
pants are
Jack?
too tight. Just 1 second, Elizabeth. I gotta take off my pants to stretch my legs.
No worries.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so. Oh, listen here, you little bitch. You gotta stop giving away You gotta stop ruining my shit. You're blowing up my spot here. How am I supposed to deliver presents all around the world and wave to people when you're acting like this?
I fucking knew it. Thank you. I fucking knew it. Thank you
Now
so
shut
much.
the
That's
fuck
all.
up and
Yeah,
leave
okay.
cookies out, alright?
Okay, wait. One more thing. I love you. I love you.
Okay. Oh, we're back and we're all done now.
Oh,
What
that's.
were you guys
that
talking
was
about?
Good.
I
Just
hope
being
that
the
all-
queen.
We were talking about bullshit. Just nothing. Just grown up stuff. Doesn't matter.
Nothing big. It's actually grown-up stuff. We were talking about being horny and drinking alcohol.
Oh, I'm so glad I missed
Just
that.
grown-up things.
Yeah, I hate talking about being horny and drinking alcohol. Those are two vices I would
yawn.
never partake in.
I love being an adult and drinking alcohol, not childish things like milk and cookies. Okay. Well, I better get going. It
Specific.
looks
Oh,
like
okay.
there's another pedophile scandal going on that I have to cover up.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
Epstein thing, huh?
Oh, which one? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that Andrew is your favorite. Is that true?
Well, he was.
Until you heard what he
Until
did.
that encounter with that I mean,
Oh.
some people
Okay,
say, but
wow,
you know,
wow.
I don't
Okay,
think
I don't care for that language.
What? I
Yeah.
thought I was. What? But no.
No, we're canceling the queen.
Yeah, we are hanging up on you,
No,
Miss
that's inappropriate.
Madam Queen. It's actually really offensive what you did.
Uh,
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I wasn't expecting
I'm
that.
sorry.
Hanging up.
I was the least offensive person this episode. Isn't
I
that
know.
a shock? It's not a
Okay.
surprise.
is she gone?
Guys,
Yeah,
I didn't
she's
like
gone.
that Queen Elizabeth used that language. It felt kind
Yeah.
of unnecessarily hateful.
Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, I don't know if you guys should have come down on her so hard. Listen, all I'm saying is just
I think I
don't,
might need to throw out my money collection.
don't
after this.
expect any presents for Christmas this year. That's all I'm saying.
Shane, if you want someone to take your money collection off your hands, I know that's a really emotional thing for someone to go through, so I'd happily help you out.
I
with
can't
that.
even look at her after hearing all that.
Yeah, so you can just send that my way. You know,
Okay.
I'll take on the emotional labor of that for you for sure. I have the spoons.
Aw. Oh, that's so nice.
Well, and I also have
Alanis.
your
Aw.
Queen Elizabeth, you know, these collector's spoons as well, that are also yours. But emotionally, I also have the spoons, which is a perfectly fine and cool thing for people to say.
I have Queen Elizabeth commemorative license plate.
Oh,
What does
okay.
it say on it?
Well, it's just I just got the commemorative, like the Jubilee plate, and then nailed it to the back of my car.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
does it have like her winking on it? What's the deal?
It says, "Man, it's good to be the queen."
Fuck yeah.
Does she commemorate any of the other X-Men other than Jubilee?
Nightcrawler.
She is Nightcrawler. Oh, that's
There's
cool.
a queen.
Jubilee's
queen
underrated.
times- Yeah.
Jubilee is
I feel
underrated. She is an alpha. She's an Omega X-Men in the X-Men continuity now. She is like one of the most powerful X-Men.
She got that power. What did she do?
She's always
Did she
been
get, like,
incredibly
Rogue's power or
powerful,
something?
and now
No.
she's just been designated as an Omega X-Men.
But all
With
she
her
does is turn into
fireworks powers?
fireworks. Who cares?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fireworks. She
turn
can
into
fucking blow your face
fireworks.
off with that shit.
I can stuff a coat full of Roman candles and walk down the street and say I'm an Omega X-Man or whatever.
Well, no, everyone
You
knows you're a
should.
dirty little sub. You're nothing close to. You know, your dick is in a little nub cage, and you're absolutely mommy's little good sub boy, and everyone knows that.
Alanis. I was
What?
wondering
I
when
didn't
you
think it
would
was a
get to your-
secret. You know, you're pretty open about it.
Oh, we didn't know about the nub cage.
We had
but-
no idea. About a
Oh,
nub
sorry.
cage,
I just
but
have
yeah,
this.
now
I
that
can
you
sort of just
say it.
tell. I can just sort of tell by looking at someone when they're.
No, you can definitely tell. We've trained ourselves not to look at Jack below the waist. It's usually a wet mess, and now
You guys
I think
don't-
you know.
It's not what you. It's a fucking Faraday cage to protect my stuff from 5G.
Right.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's
To
almost
protect your
even
nub.
more. You're nub.
You're wet nub from.
You're wet.
I'm a
gassy nub.
sub, as in I subscribe to being fucking healthy
Mhm.
in a world that wants to bombard you with lethal rays.
But
Speaking of lethal rays,
Romano,
oh, fuck Chuck or Mary, Ray Romano, Stingray, or Manta Ray.
This isn't on topic anymore.
I know.
I'm gonna marry Ray Romano. I think he would take good care of you.
And at least if he doesn't, you get half the Everybody Loves Raymond fortune.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, and then fuck Sting.
Yeah,
Fuck Sting.
Right?
because I saw Dune and I didn't hate what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Like young Sting in it.
Yeah,
Young Sting.
he looks great, man.
Yeah, pretty cool.
He comes in.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, he's very
All lubed
happy.
up.
Arms
All
akimbo.
lubed up.
I'd fuck, marry, kill all of them. All right, it's time for the top 10. Number 1. Most important things you need to know about the Queen.
The Queen.
So many good ones this week, everybody. Number 10. Shane collects money because of the Queen on it. He's giving his money collection away to Alanis Percocet just because he's upset with her use of the term.
Hey, all right.
Number 9, our queen could be a lizard person that does sex magic in the castles of the UK and blinks with sideways eyelids. Could be. Number 8, Shane got a dumper like a dumb bitch. He's got a lower back tattoo, and just remember, only his lower half is a dumb bitch. Number 7, we talked about Gandalf, the silver fox. Wowee, daddy, take me to the afterlife. Number 6, Return of the Queen with Queen Amidala. We did a read through of Jack's fan fiction where Picard ate a sponge that looked like SpongeBob SquarePants, and Gandalf had trouble picking out his New Balance. Number 5, Queen Elizabeth and her corgis. What's up with them? When you think about it, if you're the corgi in Buckingham Palace, you're the only person in that place with your butt exposed to the air. Maybe a good way to rectify that, give him some bling. Number 4, Shane is snubbed by Connor, but Connor loves him anyways, and Shane is actually very smart. Number 3, what if God was one of us? They'd be the Queen wearing slippers and reading John Grisham novels with Disney Plus on in the background. Number 2, we found out that the Queen is Santa Claus. Wait, how did I know that? How did this get on here? That doesn't make sense. But hey, guys, now you know.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Were you eavesdropping on
That's
that
probably
conversation?
not true.
You were holding the phone.
Anything that happens in the podcast, I'm aware of. And the top 10, number 1 most important thing you need to know about the Queen is Jubilee is now an Omega X-Men and the Queen of all X-Mens.
Yep.
As the way it should be. We
Yeah.
want to thank our guest Alanis Percocet from the lovely Lola and Lani podcast. Is there anything you'd like to plug, Lani?
Oh, thank you.
You can, of course, check out my YouTube page, Alanis Percocet. And I also have my wonderful podcast co-hosted by my gal pal Lola Bordeaux that comes out every Wednesday. And I also want you to check out Jack Piss's Lil Slicked Up Nubbin. Shane was snubbed and Jack is nubbed. And that's that on that, folks.
It's a Faraday cage.
It doesn't matter. It's still got your nub locked up.
Look, and girl,
not the
I think that's
point.
fine. Your mommy's good little sub boy. And, you know, I'm not here to kink shame because mommy is going to shame you plenty.
You guys are going to feel stupid when you have big irradiated grapefruit for testicles.
Please check us out on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and give us a rating. Give us a following rating. We're going to go around as fast as we can to give you a review you can leave. Give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and leave us a following review.
It wasn't.
What?
Alanis, do you want to help
It's
us?
your turn. You add a word.
This wasn't what
You.
found.
But
It
Is.
What
you.
deserve.
this isn't what you found,
Okay.
but it is what you deserve. Please leave that review and 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. You leave us your own review in your own worlds. We'll read it out on the show. You crazy little.
which has never happened, but maybe one day. No, it happened once.
Yeah,
You remember?
it happened multiple times. I've done it. I've
You
done
guys
it a few
remember?
times.
Oh, okay.
Thank you to Jack Piz, to Shane Cooley, and
Welcome.
and myself, Connor Doyle. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
This has been podcast very important, funny or true or it's funny. It's funny.
Podcast very
Podcast very important.